guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's video we are actually doing a Burger King mukbang plus a story time. I have never done a story time on my channel before and I have no clue why, because your girl got some juicy stories. Okay, and this story time actually takes place back when I worked at McDonald's and I dated my coworker at McDonald's, and let me just say he was a complete psycho. Okay, so I have a lot of stories from back when I dated him because our relationship was just a hot mess, and I think this story you guys are gonna find pretty funny, pretty interesting. Before we get into the story time, just keep in mind I was in high school, so I was very young and dumb, and I mean I still am, but I'm kind of getting a little bit better, so it's cool. But anyways, let's head over to Burger King and order all this food, and then we will dive in to the story time. I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure you give it a big thumbs up if you do like it, and we will definitely do more mukbangs and story times on my channel. Okay, so we have made it to Burger King. I'm currently in line. I was gonna do McDonald's for this video since the story time literally took place when I worked at McDonald's, but the Mariah Carey menu comes out in literally 2 days, and I think I'm just gonna do one big dedicated video to this Mariah Carey menu, and I didn't want to have 2 McDonald's videos back to back, so I was like, you know what, we're gonna switch it up. We're gonna do Burger King, and I know you guys love Burger King, so I thought that would be a good idea. But yeah, talking about Mariah Carey menu, I decided not to do it every single day of the 12 days just because I have a lot of other videos that I want to do, and if I do the Mariah Carey menu every single day, I'm just going to be spending all of my energy on those videos, and I want to switch it up. So what I'm going to do instead is just a huge video with all of the Mariah Carey menu, because all of the items are already on the menu. It's not like new items that you can only get on that day. So I'm just gonna do the video like I'm gonna just order everything all in one go. I feel like that's a better idea. I have Mr. back here with me. He's kind of flopping all over the place. It's a bit hard to keep him set up, so I don't know what we're really doing with him, but a lot of you guys gave me a name, and the one I really liked that I thought was cute, and a few people had said this was Duke, because Daisy and Duke, how cute is that? I love that so much. So I think we might name him Duke, but honestly, like, you guys can call him whatever you want. But yeah, he's just gonna hang tight. We might have to push him to the back once I get the food and I get the table set up. The person in front of me just had a huge order. I should honestly just do letting the person in front of me decide what I eat, because dang. Hi there, how are you?
Hi.
Could I get a Whopper?
Would you like cheese?
Yes, please.
Anything else?
Could I also get the chicken junior?
Okay.
Jalapeno cheddar bites?
4.
4.
Alright.
A medium fry.
Okay.
And then, can I get the 8-piece ghost pepper nuggets?
At the moment, they're being discontinued. We don't have them.
Aw, okay. I'll just take the regular nuggets then.
And your sauce?
Could I get buffalo and zesty sauce?
Yes, ma'am. Anything else today?
Could I also get a large carbonated water?
Yes, ma'am.
And then, I don't know. Could you just throw something else on there that's good?
Well, you could buy my lunch. Let me stop. You want anything else today?
That'll be it.
$14.69 for a twin. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Aw, I will buy her lunch. Honestly, I'm gonna tell her, girl, I will buy you lunch. So I'm low-key kind of sad that they don't have the ghost pepper chicken nuggets anymore, because dang, those would have been so good. I really liked the ghost pepper nuggets. Let me know in the comments if you did get the ghost pepper nuggets, because those were amazing. Oh, now I'm wanting ghost pepper nuggets. I got buffalo sauce though, so we'll just eat the regular chicken nuggets with the ghost pepper sauce, and it should still be pretty good.
69, you need the receipt?
Yes please. If you were serious about your lunch, I can get it for you.
That was her. That was Mo. No. People just playing with you. That's so that good.
I'll pay for the person behind me.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Okay, this is your receipt. And that total will be $607.
Okay, that's,
okay,
yeah, that's fine.
I'll tell you what you got.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. And thank you, and I'll give her the receipt.
Thank you so much. Okay, they were just joking, so I paid for the person behind me.
Thank you.
Hey there.
Thank you. And the water is a mixed berry.
That's what the salsa water is.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, have a wonderful
Thank you, you too. Alright, you guys, we secured the bag. Hey! Okay, let me get part set up and then we will get started with this story and this mukbang. I'm excited. All right, you guys, we are all set up and I think we are ready to dig into this food as well as the story time. I am first going to take a bite of this Whopper because I'm so freaking hungry. Look how amazing this looks. It's so freaking giant. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my gosh. This is so good. Oh my gosh, there's a fly in my car. How do I end up with a fly in my car? Okay, let me, oh gosh. Okay, let me put my fries back here. Okay, we're gonna have to kind of hide the fries back here. Let me open up the sauces really quick. Before we get into the meat of this story, I need to give you guys like a little bit of a back story to the story. Basically, when I worked at McDonald's, I've said this before, but I worked there for 3 years. I worked at McDonald's from my junior year all the way to the end, roughly, of my freshman year of college. But basically, my friend worked at McDonald's first because she had turned 16 before I did. So she got a job there first. Then when I turned 16, she helped me get a job at McDonald's. And then also we ended up getting our third friend a job at McDonald's. So me and 2 other friends were all working at McDonald's at the same time. It was so much fun. But anyways, we all lived really close together. We lived right on the border of 2 counties. And if you are from the US, you probably know what I'm talking about. Like, every state is divided into different counties. We lived right on the border of 2 counties. So the McDonald's that we worked at was roughly 10 minutes away, and then my high school was about 20 minutes away. So I actually lived way closer to the McDonald's I worked at compared to my high school. And there was a high school that was right beside of that McDonald's. So we couldn't go to that high school that was right beside the McDonald's because we didn't live in that county. Because we lived in the other county, we had to go to the other high school, which was actually further away, which kind of sucked. But when we were working at that McDonald's, everyone that worked there did not go to our high school. So we did not work with any other people from our high school. We worked with everyone that was either older and not in school anymore. They went to a local community college, or they went to the high school that was right beside of that McDonald's that we didn't go to. So oh my gosh, that Whopper is amazing. I couldn't even remember what a Whopper tasted like. But anyways, these cheddar bites are amazing. Jalapeno bites, sorry. Jalapeno cheese bites. Okay, so eating and telling the story is gonna be hard, so bear with me. So I distinctively remember 2 girls that we worked with that we were really good friends with. I don't think they were in high school anymore. I think they might have been going to the community college. And then there were 4 guys. And we all became really good friends. We all had so much fun working together. We just had a lot of crazy times. So there was one guy in particular who was not so much as friends with the other guys. To be honest, he was kind of like an outsider, and a lot of them had warned me that he was very like weird. But here's the thing. I really like, I don't want to say I really like weird guys because I don't want to call anyone weird, but I like very different and interesting guys. I don't like the typical cookie cutter kind of guy. Like, I like guys who are into very weird stuff and are just very like different and fascinating, and that's kind of what I thought of him. Like, I just thought he seemed very like mysterious and very, I don't know, just like, he seemed like someone that I shouldn't date, right? You know that guy who's mysterious and you know you shouldn't date him, but that is exactly why you want to date him? That's the kind of guy he was. So we started off with a very like low-key kind of flirty relationship. Like, he would flirt with me whenever we would work together, and that was pretty much what it started off with. Like, nothing crazy. So it started off very, very innocent, like nothing too crazy, but slowly we got to know each other more and more, and people kept warning me about him. There was even a girl at my high school that was like, you need to stay away from that guy. Like, this and this happened between us, and you just need to stay away from him. But your girl, being dumb, didn't listen. I was like, no, he's so sweet and cool and different, and like, you know, I just want to see what happens. So I continued talking to him. Okay, move that back. So I keep talking to him, and basically we start texting, and now we're like really getting to know each other. So we went on probably like 2 dates total, and that's another story time I want to do, because my worst date ever was actually with him, and that's a whole nother story. So I will do that if you guys enjoy this one. But when we first started talking, for a good like 6 to 8 months, we did not go on dates. Like, he would talk to me a lot, but he would never actually ask me out on a date or like take me anywhere, or like I had boyfriends in high school where they would come over to my house, or I would go over to his house, but that didn't happen with me and him. He did not want me at his house. He didn't care to be invited to mine. Like, it was that sort of thing. Am I just a messy eater? Or is this Whopper just super freaking messy? Oh my gosh. He also would rap to me. So he would love to like write raps, and just, the thing is that he would randomly do it. Like, we would be in the middle of a conversation texting, and he would just send a random ass rap to me. Like, he would just type up a rap and send it to me right when we're like trying to have a normal conversation, and I would just be like, okay. But back then I thought it was cute and quirky, and looking back it was pretty dumb. But that was his thing. He wanted to be a rapper. He loved rapping, he wanted to be a rapper, etc, etc. So our relationship was just really weird in general, but basically we kept getting closer and closer, and eventually we started seeing each other after work. We would hang out in his car after work, and right beside of the McDonald's that I worked at was these like, oh, I feel like I got something in my face. I sure do got something on my face. Yep. Why do I always get stuff on my face in these videos, you guys? I don't know. I'm the messiest eater ever. So right beside of our McDonald's in that town was these ride sharing parking lots, and the reason why we had them is this town and where my parents live in general was just like in the middle of nowhere. So the town that this McDonald's was in was a very small town. People would have to drive at least 30 minutes to work. Like, most people that lived in the town commuted to work to like a bigger city. In this little town, they had these ride sharing parking lots where you could just park your car and then you could carpool with other people. What we would do after work is we would go to these parking lots because they were just free to park in. It wasn't loitering or anything. And we would just hang out in the parking lot together. We would talk. We didn't do anything sexual besides like kiss, but it was very much just a way for us to get together and talk. And that was when we really started like not getting serious, because I talked to this guy for over a year and we never officially dated, okay? It wasn't ever like anything official, but this is when we really started to like get to know each other more. Not getting intimate because we were never intimate, but we would just like kiss and, you know, that sort of thing. So when that started, that's when things started to get weird at work. Oh, let's try out this little chicken junior. I've never had this before. The only chicken sandwich I've had from Burger King is that King, which I love, but we'll try this. I'm gonna try it with the buffalo sauce. Oh. That's hard. It tastes really stale. Everything else is really good though. But anyways, he started getting very touchy at work. He would honestly, this is so uncomfortable. Hold on, let me fix this lighting. Sorry, I had to adjust the lighting, so hopefully that's better. But anyways, so yeah, he started getting really touchy at work, and he would like smack my butt literally while we're working together on the clock. He would make like kind of inappropriate comments, to be honest, but back then I was super into him, and like I said, I was young and dumb. Please do not judge me, you guys. I obviously was like, oh my gosh, like, oh, he likes me so much and he's flirting with me. He was also a little bit older than me, so a lot of the people that worked there, even the ones that I actually think I started working there my sophomore year, right? Or my junior year, I don't remember. But anyways, maybe it was my junior year. Regardless, a lot of the people that worked there were older than us in general. Like, even if they were still in high school when we were juniors, they were seniors, and then whenever we were seniors, they were like graduated. So he was either 1 or 2 years older than me, I don't remember. So I was just kind of like, oh my gosh, this older guy is into me. And I thought he was pretty cute back then. Like, looking back, yeah, he was okay, but I thought he was cute. So that just kind of started a whole mess, you guys. Honestly, a whole mess. It just got to the point where what he was doing was really just not appropriate whatsoever, especially on the clock when you're working at McDonald's. You should not be doing that sort of behavior. I never did anything back. Obviously, I just kind of like played along, but it was not good. It got to the point where I was like, why can't we just hang out outside of work? Like, if you want to do all this stuff, we need to not do it on the clock. Like, it's so inappropriate. Let's just hang out outside of work. I can come to your house, you can come to mine, I don't care. And for some reason, he just liked, I guess, the excitement and the fact that you're not supposed to do that work. Maybe he liked that, I don't know. It was very like, you know, spontaneous and wrong. Maybe that's like what got him going. I don't know. It was weird. So one day I was in the back stocking and he comes back there, and the stock room is very secluded. So if I could like draw you a little map, our McDonald's was literally shaped like this. It was like a rectangle. So it was a rectangle. The very top was like obviously where the front end cashiers would sit and take people's order inside, and then there was like the drive-through window up there, and then all along this side right here is the cooks where they cook and prep the food, and then on the other side of that there's like another little prep area, and then there's the stock room. The stock room is totally blocked off. It's like super dark back there. They have like these really tall it's like really tall shelves, like these industrial looking metal shelves that has like these shelves like going across them, and that's where you have all of your boxes full of like sauces, sandwich containers, and like like these containers, cups, lids, any supplies that they use in fast food restaurants, that is all located in the stock room. Unless it's cold, then we have to go into the freezer. But in the stock room, they had all those supplies just lined up on the shelves. So I was back there doing my thing, stocking up my little sauce containers, because what I would do is I would bring a bunch of sauce containers back there and I would just vibe in the stock room, stock all my little containers, and then I would bring them up. One day I was doing that and he comes back there. He's like literally getting forceful with me and like grabbing me, trying to hug me, touch me, like not appropriate to do at work, like even worse than he would do like out in the open. But because we were in the stock room and it was so secluded, I don't know, I guess he was just thinking he could do whatever he wanted. And so then he literally goes in for a kiss, okay? And when I say a kiss, I mean this man full on tries to make out with me. I'm just like, oh my gosh, like what the heck, like this is not okay. But I was so young and naive back then, I didn't really know how to like stop a situation like that and be like, look, we don't need to be doing this, like we're on the clock, like can we like wait until we get off of work to do this? I'm way more direct and assertive now, but back then I wasn't. I kind of just let it happen. It didn't happen for too long. Like the kiss where we were like kissing was maybe like 5 or 10 seconds long. It wasn't anything crazy, but it happened, okay? And so we went on our way after that. I was feeling very like awkward about it. Like after that happened, I just felt like something was wrong. I felt like, okay, I just don't feel right in myself. I feel like something bad is gonna happen. Like I'm not liking this. So then my manager pulls me to the little like manager area, and this is where they count the cash registers. So she pulls me back there and she's like, Daisy, I saw you on camera. And I'm like, oh, did you now? And she literally tells me that she saw me on camera kissing, what do we want to call him? Nugget. We'll call him Nugget. She's like, I saw you and Nugget kissing on camera. What do you think you are doing? What in your mind would think that that is a good idea? You are on clock. You are in the building. Like, what is you doing? What is you doing? Basically, that's what she said. And I think she wasn't like super mad. She was, but like not really. I think she low-key thought it was funny. And I was just like, oh, you saw that? You saw that. Oh. I was really embarrassed. Like that was probably one of the most embarrassing things of my freaking life, and I didn't play it off. I was just kind of like, look, like it happened. He initiated it. I'm sure you could tell that through the video. And she knew how he was. She knew that he was a little like not right in the head. So I think she more so just not felt bad for me, but was just kind of like, look, Daisy, like you got to get away from this guy because he ain't shit. He ain't good for you, which he wasn't. But I was just so embarrassed. Luckily, she didn't really get mad at me. She just pretty much told me like, obviously don't do it again. There are literally cameras in this building, in the stock room. She's like, there are cameras. Like if you, whatever you do in this building, we are going to see. And then I was like, dang, what else have you seen? Cause he be like trying to smack my butt, trying to do this, trying to do that. Like what else have you seen? Cause I know more stuff has happened. Yeah, that's pretty much the story time of how dating my coworker was basically a disaster. It was horrible, okay? I will say I learned a lot through that relationship. That relationship actually caused a lot of harm to me, like short term. There is so much more to this story, so let me know if you guys want to hear more story times about this guy, because honestly I have like even juicier stories about him because he was so crazy. After we had broken up, things were horrible between him and I for a while. Things got really bad for me. I don't know why, but after we broke up, I just went into this really bad depression. But it's because of what he did to me after we had broken up. It was probably the ugliest, most bitter breakup I've ever had in my life. Like I said, my worst day ever was literally with him. So if you guys would want to see me do a story time on my worst date, I will do that. Definitely want to do more story times because this was really fun, and like reliving the past, it's kind of like I was just so, I wasn't dumb back then, but I was low-key dumb. I was low-key dumb. And so it's just interesting to see like how we grow as people and how our experiences shape us and teach us lessons. And yeah, but anyways, that's pretty much it for this video, you guys. Let's do shout outs and then we're going to finish off this video. All right, you guys, today's shout outs are in, and today's shout outs goes out to Arl or Ariel. They said, tell us how you do your makeup tutorial kind of video. You look so good. Thank you. And I'm asking you for a shout out the third time. Thank you so much for being patient. I really appreciate all of your comments. And then second shout out goes out to Edwin. Edwin said, yes, the Starbucks secret menu. I've tried some. The ultimate Christmas drink and the cookie butter latte is my fave. Yum, yum, yum. Thank you both for your comments. Thank you all so much. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Hit the subscribe button if you are not already subscribed. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.